Hey, I'm back. But I'm not going to do a video today, per se, show a video. I'm here to talk about something I have seen a lot of videos about, which is, do passengers have to ID? And no, most of us know passengers do not have to ID. At least most of us that watch these kind of videos. And there's court cases to prove it. And I'm going to give those to you in a little bit. But I got a little bit to talk about first. Cops that try to bully you into IDing when you don't have to, they will lie to you, they will try to bully you. They're dirtbags. They're bad cops. And any cop that lets them is a dirtbag and a bad cop. And on most of the videos I've seen, there's another cop standing right around there, listening to what's going on and doesn't do a thing to stop it. And I do not believe that most of them don't know the law. I do believe that most of them do know the law. And that's why most of the time, nobody gets arrested. Because they know better. And not because they're worried about some lawsuit for the city. Because they're worried about a lawsuit for themselves. Because one of those cases, at least one of the cases I found, which is Corona versus City of Clovis, I believe was the one. The officer lost his qualified immunity. And cops, they just love that qualified immunity. They rely on it to get away from being bullies. And most cops, in my opinion, in this day and age, became cops so they could bully people. And I guess you could describe it in many different words, but that's my opinion. So basically, this is for you activists and you people that watch what we do. And if you run into this, you can cite these court cases. There's 3 of them that I got for you today. But it's Stuffelbeam versus Harris in 2008, U.S. versus Landeros, whatever. I'm not even going to try. I'm stumbling all over my words tonight, or at least difficult words, and that one's difficult for me tonight. Anyway, that one's in 2019, and the one I mentioned a while ago was Corona versus City of Clovis, 2020. And at the end of the video, I'll give you those, and you can scroll through them. They're kind of fast, but you can stop and pause and go through them if you want to, or you can go look them up for yourself. But my thought is that if you are pulled over and they pull this on you, and you have these 3 court cases under your belt to use against them and throw them back in their face, and then remind them that at least one of those officers lost their qualified immunity over this type of thing, because there is no excuse for any cop in this country not to know better. If they don't know better, it's because they don't want to know better, or because they're just completely dumbasses. Excuse my language. But that's the way it is, as far as I see it. And yes, a lot of this is my opinion, but the court cases aren't. The court cases are there for everybody, and the cops know about it. That's why very seldom do you see anybody get arrested for it, because they're just bullying people around. And if they insist on bullying you around and they do threaten you with arrest, hell, maybe it's a good one to let them. Because then what I've always said was one of the best ways to defeat bad cops is to get rid of their qualified immunity and take their money and their toys from them. Get them in court and just wring their wallets dry if you can. And if they arrest you for this, I think it's a good chance that a lawyer could just make them look like idiots and just fill your pockets full of money. And I know it's not about the money, it's about change. But the best way to make a change, or one of the best ways to make a change, is, like I said, to get in the cop's pocket. But I do have to add, and I'll remind y'all, that This is if you are a passenger and you are not being accused of anything. If you are being accused of not wearing your seatbelt or something else, and they're going to write you a ticket, then this doesn't hold true. This is just if you're a passenger and you're not being accused of anything. So anyway, that's really all I got to say. I hope y'all take this information and keep it with you and use it. If you have to, write it down, put on a little card, keep it in your wallet, man, so you can remember in case you're pulled over. If not, maybe you just got a good memory. I don't. I'd have to write it down. But shortly here, you'll be able to see the 3 court cases. You can read through them. And like I said, they're probably a little fast, but read through them, pause if you want, or go look them up for yourself. And that is PNP News. I am out of here, and y'all have a good holiday season.